3 years ago, my routine looks like this. Wake up, instantly grab my phone, start scrolling. Maybe if I'm feeling a little bit spicy, jack off. Then probably watch some anime, maybe eat some sugary cereal, then play some video games, and then I would go hit the gym, hit a nice workout, and then I'd go to work. And then when I get home, I'd play video games again. And this routine made me feel like shit. I had no structure to my days, I wasted my time, and my brain operated at a max of like 60%. My habits were shit, and every day I was slowly becoming a worse version of myself. The only saving grace I had was that I hit the gym. But one good habit doesn't override like 20 bad habits. Sorry, little Jacob, it doesn't work like that. Now let me ask you this question. Where does your current routine, your current habits, where does that lead you in the next 5 years? And are you okay with being that version of yourself? Are you okay with that future? Because your habits and your routine, that defines who you are. And you become what you habitually do over and over again. So you can either set yourself up to fail or succeed depending on what you habitually do every single day. It's all up to you by making the conscious decision to change your routine or to not. Or the other conscious decision not to change your routine. It's up to you at the end of the day, man. Now I'll share with you my current routine and the current habits I do that bring me 1% closer to my dream reality every single day. Now these habits have taken me years to learn and iterate on. So do make sure to pay attention when you chuck this in full screen and give this your full attention. No being in the comments section or scrolling over to other pages. And put your phone on your bed or something. Get it out of your hand. But first I want to introduce myself. If you're new here, my name's Jacob and I'm on a mission to help 1,000 young men break bad habits, rewire their minds and become genuinely happy. And this is coming from someone who is incredibly anxious, who is insecure as fuck, who lacked confidence, who didn't like themselves, who had a constant stream of negative thoughts running through my own mind. And to top it all off, I couldn't stand being alone with my own thoughts. And that was when I got my shit together, I undid all of that, and now I just want to help 1,000 young men do the exact same thing. So subscribe to join me on this journey. So I'm going to give you 3 main things that have genuinely changed my life. They're the 3 most important things that I would consider in changing and leveling up each day after day. So the very first thing is my morning routine. I'm going to explain my morning routine and why it's so effective. So my morning routine is I wake up at the same time every single day to the alarm. I do not grab my phone. I do not check notifications. I instantly grab my water bottle that I prepared from the night before, grab my water bottle, and I go outside. I go outside for a 5 to 10 minute walk, all the whilst I ask myself the question of what am I most grateful for right now? Or what's the 3 things you're grateful for right now? So, and then I come back in and then I can get started on the day. So what I've done is do not check my phone instantly, don't fuck my brain, which is always a good thing to do. Your brain will feel so much better if you don't check your phone, check your notifications and start scrolling instantly. Holy shit, the amount of difference that thing in and of itself makes. My God, I'll never grab my phone first thing in the morning and fuck my brain now. Anyway, water bottle. Wow, be hydrated. Yeah, most people don't though. So I grab my water bottle, go outside, make sure to be hydrated. Drink the whole water bottle, and because when you're sleeping, you're not hydrated. So instantly a good way to make yourself feel better. You're now hydrated, haven't grabbed your phone, so your brain's working. Then going outside for a walk, getting movement, getting light into your eyes, you're setting your circadian rhythm so you're going to sleep well. And you're waking up at the same time every day. So again, you're going to sleep well. So you have the hydration, not checking your phone. You have movement for your body to feel energized, to feel awake, to get the sunlight, light into your eyes so you can sleep well. And finally, the gratitude to make and put your mind into a fantastic way of thinking and looking at the world. All of these 5 things are the absolute cornerstone of what I found to be an awesome morning routine, and it only takes about 5 to 10 minutes. So start implementing something like that in your own life and stop being a fucking gremlin like I used to be. because just grabbing your phone, scrolling and jerking off instantly fucked my life. So don't make my mistake. And now for the second point. Timetable day. So you know how in high school you would have a timetable that at 8:30 you would have math, then 9:15 you'd have English, and then at 10 you'd have recess. If all of your day was structured in a way that you know what's happening next, you know what's happening then, and you could plan your day around that. You know what's happening at every minute of the school hour, you know what's happening. And that's the same way in the army. And why do they do that? For good reason. Gives you clarity, what you're knowing to do, you don't waste time, you feel better about yourself, you can accomplish your goals. So say I had a goal of reading, but I don't have a routine, I don't have an actual time dedicated to reading. So I'm going to be at the whim of my body and what I feel like doing at the moment. And your body acts in survival, and it's very fucking emotional, as you can probably guess by the thing that your body wants to do most of the time is the easiest thing. Like, bro, how many times do you want to get something done? There's your phone. Ooh, I could scroll on Instagram. Oh, I could go watch porn. Oh, I could go watch Netflix. Those things are so much easier. Exactly. But if you actually timetable your day, excuse that, but if you actually timetable your day, you know what you're doing, and if you try to follow your routine, you'll be so much better off than the guy who doesn't do that. Like, imagine the version of you that has timetable blocks that work towards a specific goal each day. You're so much more likely to succeed. And so what I do, like, tangibly to actually set this out, Google Calendar, extremely easy. I have one day that I set recurring, and if anything happens, say I have a friend's birthday on Saturday, I go on Google Calendar, set the fucking add a notification that I have friend's birthday from 8 till 3, whenever the hell it is, and I know that I have the birthday because I check the calendar every single day, and that also saves my brain because I don't have to constantly think, okay, what do I have Saturday, or what do I have Friday? Okay, what am I doing then? Okay, I can just look at my calendar. I know instantly what I'm doing, and I don't have to store it up in my brain. I can use my brain for what I'm actually doing. That, if you struggle with anxiety specifically, that will help that a lot. It takes a few minutes to set up, it's extremely fucking intuitive, and just fucking set it up once, check it every day, and you will thank me later. Quick shameless plug, I do have a course down in the description that helps young men break bad habits, rewire their mind, and help them become genuinely happy. So if that's something you're interested in, check it out, it's in the description. If not, fair enough, continue on with the video. Okay, this next one is a bunch of mini habits stacked together. So before I go to sleep every night, I journal, I plan the day ahead, and I visualize the day ahead. So what do I journal? I journal my thoughts for the day, a few questions. If you're interested in shadow work, uncovering the unconscious, I like to do and answer a question each night. It helps me learn more about myself, and it's a good way to recap the day. If anything bad happened, what can I do better? What went well? Give it some gratitude, and just get your thoughts out on paper. Google why to journal and you'll find a bunch of reasons of why to do it. But anyway, plan the day ahead. So your brain at this time is in like logical mode. You'll be able to think, say your Friday night, you can picture Saturday and what to do, what is conducive to your goals, what do you actually want to do, what do you want to work towards, or just what do you actually want to do. You can think about the next day logically. Remember how I said earlier that we're fucking emotional? And that asking us to picture or do something in the first place is not a very good way of doing things because, again, we're emotional. We're gonna want to choose the easy thing. But if we plan the day before while we're using our logical mind, we are so much more likely to actually do it. And then the last thing is to visualize the day going well and visualize the actual plan in full detail. So why do I visualize? I spend 2 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, visualizing myself doing those actual habits. So say I want to start a new, say I'm starting a new reading habit right after lunch or something like that. I visualize myself eating lunch and then getting straight onto reading the book in full detail. Visualize how my feet are going to feel, how breath feels, just visualize in as much detail and feel the emotions associated with it. Visualize it all in your head, mental picture it, and then when the time comes to have lunch, your brain and your subconscious is already going to have remembered. It's going to remember, okay, I just ate lunch. Shit, okay, now it's time to read. And it's going to be so much more automatic than if you didn't do that. It's like you're going to have to consciously think about it if you don't do that. But now your body just naturally, okay, I just had lunch. Okay, now let's go read. Because you've already lived it, you've already done it, you've already experienced it once. And your body remembers that. So, enough, a bit of a tangent, but visualize. So, yeah, journal the day's thoughts, plan the next day, use the Google Calendar that I told you earlier, and then visualize. Imagine the difference in productivity and overall happiness, overall life fulfillment over person one who doesn't plan their day, doesn't visualize, doesn't journal, doesn't have a clue what he's doing tomorrow, doesn't plan his meals, doesn't know what he's wearing, just has no clue. He just fucking does what he does. Over the guy who spends 5-10 minutes, it's all it takes, plan the days ahead, knows exactly what he's doing at each time of the day, he's visualized it going well, so his body just reacts automatically, and he can get the hard shit done when he knows to actually do it because he's planned it out. And if you're wanting to start a new habit, that guy is going to be so much fucking likely to win. Or if you're trying to break a bad habit, who do you think is going to be more likely to win? Who do you think is going to be more likely to break it? Okay, now a few little bonuses to having a good routine. So I want you to build a routine that moves you closer to your ideal life, your dream life, rather than away. Figure out what you need to do to achieve your dream life and set a routine that acts in alignment with your dream life. That's why planning the night before is so fucking useful. I wish I learned that years ago, I'm going to be honest. But anyway, to continually revise each month the routine that you have going for you, figuring out what's working, what's not working, this will be essential in making sure that you're actually working towards that ideal life month after month. Because something might not be working. Some part of your routine doesn't add anything to your life. It just fucking wastes time. So continually revise month after month. What's working, what's not. And then I want you to focus on the 80-20 rule. So focus on the 20%, that brings 80% of the results. The fundamentals. That's what I shared with you in this video. Having a good morning routine sets you up for the day. Having a timetabled routine sets you up for the entire day again. And then planning the day out the night before, visualizing, journaling, that makes sure the day before makes the day coming even better. That's what I found to be the 80-20 of having a good routine, what I just stated in the video. So, yeah. Oops. Anyway, that's it for the video. Appreciate you watching. I hope you do take action on some of the things I've mentioned. But yeah, that's it. Take care. Bye.